Investing. We got a little altcoin update, and we're going to start with SHEBA coin. And you can see the last time we talked about SHEBA, one of my commenters commented, we were talking about with our industry exclusive, hello, look at me, it's Vincenzo. Hello, remember, jabroni killers will be coming live soon. We were talking about the price was down here, trying to peak at the bottom part of our green resistance zone. And we said if it pops up, its upper resistance is at the top part of the support box, which was, I think I set up there, right at the upper part, somewhere right around here, between the 200-day moving average and just south of the upper zone here. It got up on top of it a little bit, right? Now it's trading back on top. And now my short-term forecast is, now that it's on top of this white support box, if it can't hold it and it breaches it, I think, and this is the forecast, I think the price is coming back down here. In the short term, I think it's going to start to trade back down. I think it's going to breach this volume indicator support zone, trade to the 200-day, do a little bit of trading, and then end up down here before it gets anywhere up there, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're going to trade down into the 200-day and then down to the bottom part of this green support box, right, before it goes up there. I think it's trading down towards that target at the bottom part of the green support box. In the short term, that's where I think it's going, right? That's the forecast. We'll see how that plays out. We'll go ahead and lock that. And as you do know, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing hasn't talked about SHEBA coin in a while because all the hype and the hype train died off after the big old pump that we had back here. But again, Vincenzo was telling you, this is with the green circle, why it's not erased. And again, hello, the industry exclusive perching tool. Hello, look at me. I'm right here. Hello. You can see the volume indicator over there. And then this chart, look how ugly and just hideous it is. It's how long it's been. But we showed you we were in this rising wedge pump. And this was the first pump when it came out and then flushed when everybody was buying in the spring of 2021. And we told you here when we circled, jabronis are all in here. You got to get out. Institutional investors were selling and were selling. And the flush was going to happen as soon as you broke this key uptrending support line. You were flushing all the way down, right? At least to the volume indicator area. And it flushed from there. It's flushed all the way down. And that's a huge crash. Everybody thought it was going way up there. But Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing got you out ahead and kept you 69.69 steps ahead of the criminal gangsters. And we fleece heisted and shysted. And we knew not to buy any of this. Or if you did buy like down here and had a strategic play, you knew to sell up in here because there was your major upper resistance, right? But we've been very bearish on this. And just on a comment when we looked back down in here the other day, we said if it got above this 200-day moving average, which was slithering at the exact spot this green support box zone starts, if you could get up into here, you can make a phenomenal. It was like a 36% gain to the upper part of the green zone, and then I thought it would get rejected. So if it gets rejected up here, that's another phenomenal call. Yes, you can never get the exact price. If you do get the exact price, you just get lucky, right? But it's can you get the general trend, which we did. If it broke the 200-day and got into this green zone, it was coming up to the top part of the support zone of the green box, and it did. It got a little bit higher, and it was a great trade if anybody took it, right? But now I think it's coming down to 0.002. If we look at DENT, we've had a phenomenal call for Jerome on this, and Jerome has been out ahead of this too. He's had his own calls, and he's a phenomenal trader on DENT. And you can see this chart needs to be cleaned up. I just got hit an eraser. It's been a long time, and some of my new 1,000 subscribers have demanded and protested, just like the Canadian truck drivers have been protesting the authoritarianism going on in Canada, and they were starting to win. My silent friends in Canada that always just quietly submit are making change, and they've demanded more eraser, and we're going to give them more eraser. And bam, bam, bam. Look at eraser. She's just killing it. Jerome, we're going to clean this chart the fuck up because it's fucking hideous. Got all this nonsense in there. There we go. That looks pretty good. Thank you, Eraser. We're going to bring Eraser back. He was a hot commodity in the early stages of Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. People love the Eraser, right? And let's see what we got going on now, Jerome. And the last few times we've been talking about this, let's make this chart look a little bit better. We know if we're below the 200-day, I like to use the 3 and the 4-hour time frame. It gets you far enough out, but yeah, it's still close enough in to get a great understanding of what's going on. Let's get that volume indicator up in there, and then we'll see where the bearish lines are. Let's get rid of that little thing up there. You can see the volume indicators there, and this is a little TA technical trading chart for you how to do this. And we know our volume indicator area is white, so we're going to make that white, right? Let's get that white. Come on. Hell is going on? Oh, we want to do that one. Bam. All right, so you can see it's white. There you go. There's the volume indicator area. Of course, we got something down there. We know if we're below it, we're bearish, right? We're bouncing off the... We're trying to bounce off to where the shithouse starts, right? And that's right about the red box, the shithouse. We're trying to bounce off of that. So right now, we're bearish because we're below the 200-day, which is way up here. So we're bearish, but we're bouncing off of the shithouse. So that's bullish, right? As long as you can bounce off the shithouse, you're bullish. So if we keep continuing to pump, your first upper resistance would be the 0.004746 just south of the white support zone, right? And that's about where the 200-day moving average is. But right now we seem to be getting rejected off the 50-day. If we take our industry exclusive purchasing tool, we seem to be rejecting off the 50-day in red. But if we can get some support, we can bounce up to the 100-day and then maybe the 200-day, right? But right now we're getting rejected, so that's bearish. I think we're coming down the retest in these short term, right? So Jerome, right now I'm bearish on this. If you break the 50-day in a shorter time frame, then you can play it to the next to the 100-day. But right now I'm bearish on this. I wouldn't be in this unless you want to try to play a pump like that and sell quick, right? So that's what's going on in DENT. Let's see some of this other stuff that people used to like. HBAR, people seem to like HBAR. You see we had the beautiful ring system going with HBAR where we hit our last 19 cents. Then we came all the way up to the 24 cents, and we were saying you could come up as high as 30 cents on that pump from where we came from, but it seems like we're getting topped out by this descending blue ring right here. And the reason we had an upper price target up there at 30 cents is because that's where the blue ring and the green ring met. But you can see it didn't get that high, but it's meeting awfully close to where the blue ring and the green ring meet, just on a level below it. And it's getting supported on the green ring right now at 24 cents. But if it breaks that 24-cent green ring, you're coming down to your support line down here at 24 cents, right? So if you're in Hendra, come on. If you're in Hendra right now, this green ring, 24 cents is your support. This 25 cents descending blue ring is your resistance, squeezing you. It's almost like you're in a little symmetrical triangle right here, right? Or a descending triangle, horizontal support, descending resistance. And if you break this green ring, you're coming down here to this white support line at 21 cents, right? If you can break up and get bullish, your resistance is up here at 31 cents, but I think you're coming down there. So 24 cents support, 25 cents blue ring resistance. If you break the green ring, you're coming down to the white support line at 21 cents. If you break the blue ring, you have a chance at the 200-day moving average sitting up here at 28 cents, right? So that's what's going on in Hendra. Pretty straightforward. Let's go out and get some other altcoins, right? We got some altcoins in here. Quant. Right, everybody used to love quant, and that's another phenomenal call. And you remember this, where you had the jabroni killer we drew because nobody thought quant would ever be this cheap again except Vincenzo. Jabroni killer stalking. Right up next now to the volume indicator, hops on over the volume indicator, and then slaps down, bam, folds the price over, and Vincenzo circled up here and said, get out. This is your major area. If you broke below this volume indicator right here at about the $280, you were flushing all the way down to 197 and then quickly to 160, and it would be over. And we tried to warn you, but you guys, I had a heckler back there, the same heckler that comes up with XRP now. He was heckling all into this pump, saying this was going way up there to 1,000 in the moon, and Vincenzo had a $38 target, and that target is still in play. We just haven't talked about this because nobody requests to talk about it, but you can see how long this chart ago was that we're using these ugly price labels that look like that, right? And that $38 target will be met and hit over here, and we told you it was coming down, and Vincenzo is being proven right, and that's why you all need to become members of Jabroni Killers, because somebody at current price is down 66%, but at the bottom was down 79 and probably capitulated. But if you're looking at this now, I'm not going to clean this chart up. There's just too much work, but we can get rid of that and start to clean this chart up. Your overhead resistance is right there. Let's get rid of all this nasty shit. Your overhead resistance is the 200-day moving average. We have enough good intel on here. Look at that. We'll make this price start to look, this chart start to look nicer. The 200-day moving average is your upper resistance at $179, and your lower support is down in here. Your first one at 112 and your second one at $84. But I'm not going to get into making this chart beautiful just because I don't have a lot of time. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing as I watch the second half of the Michigan Wolverines try to take down the criminal gangsters, the Purdue Boilermakers, and the third-ranked team in the nation, up by 9, starting the second half. Peace and love. Peace and love.